The 5 seasons and healing sounds. That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're focusing on, we're in the 5th season, late summer. And also there's a healing sound associated with this, as well as a color, an element, and some general movements also. So we're going to work our way through that. So we're looking at late summer, and then we're going to look at either side of this 5th season. We're going to look at summer, also known as early summer, and then fall. Now fall is sort of your regular season, and summer's been split into 2, early summer and late summer. So the summer, or early summer, goes from June 21st to August 1st. And late summer goes from, as you probably guessed it, August 1st to September 21st. And of course, fall goes from September 21st to December 21st. Now each of these seasons has an associated color, an associated sound, and associated movement, as well as meridian systems as well. So let's look at summer briefly. Again, June 21st to August 1st. That's the time period for early summer. The healing sound associated with early summer is ha. And you can either have a rising pitch or a lowering pitch, depending on what you're trying to achieve with this. And the meridian systems that are associated with this season, with this healing sound, are the heart and the small intestine. So we're looking at stimulating or sedating the heart with that healing sound of ha. And so if you have a lowering pitch, well then we're looking to sedate it. If you have a rising pitch, ha, well we're looking to stimulate the heart as opposed to calming it down. Now the color associated with this season is red. And, you know, red, rose, that sort of set of colors. And the element associated with this is fire. So summertime is typically very hot, and hence the fire is associated with that season. So that's the brief overview. In a little bit, we'll be looking at the physical movements that are involved in these 3 seasons. We're ignoring the other 2. We're just sort of looking at the ones on either side of late summer. Now that we've finished talking about early summer, or summer, as it's sometimes called, let's look at late summer. Late summer goes from August 1st to September 21st. Sort of the normal date. It's the seasons typically change on the equinox or the solstice. So the summer, early summer, started on June 21st, the summer equinox. And the late summer ends on September 21st, the fall equinox. Sorry, the fall solstice. So late summer, August 1st to September 21st. The healing sound is ho. And the meridian systems associated with this is stomach and spleen. And so the healing sound is looking to support stomach. And so either sedated, once again, lowering the tone, or stimulating it by lifting the tone up. The color associated with late summer is yellow, and sort of the color range around yellow. So yellow, gold, is the colors that we're looking for here. Think of wheat and other sorts of grains that have that golden yellow color. And the element associated with this is the earth element. So that's late summer. Now let's have a look at fall. Fall goes from September 21st to December 21st. Sort of the normal sort of progression. So from the equinox on September 21st to the solstice on December 21st. The healing sound associated with this season is hiss. and we're working on the lung meridian and the large intestine meridian. So the hiss healing sound is focusing on the lungs. And so the color associated with this season is white or gray. And so you can think of it as, well, think of Halloween and the ghosts, for example, and the fog that happens in the fall as well. So the white and the gray is associated with those particular seasonal elements. And the metal element is the one for the 5 seasons. Metal is associated with fall. Now, one more thing to talk about before we get into the physical movements here is that the healing sounds are typically done in 3 sets. So you repeat it 3 times. And that's associated with the 3 treasures, which we've talked about in other videos. The 3 treasures are the different aspects of our body. The first treasure, the physical aspect, so the body itself. And so that's the first one. So that's the Jing. The second treasure is the energetic body, what makes the body move, what keeps it sort of alive and doing what it needs to do, the animating force, if you wish, the bioelectric energy. And that's the Qi. So it's the breath, the blood moving throughout the body, what keeps the body moving, the bioelectric energy, all of that stuff. So that's the second aspect of our body, the second treasure. The third treasure is our mind, our intention, what we want to do. It's the directing force that makes the body move and do particular things. So this is the Shen. And so those 3 aspects. For each time we do a healing sound, we do it 3 times. The first time, typically, for the Jing. The second time we repeat, we're focusing on the Qi. And the third time we repeat the healing sound, we're focusing on the mind, the intention, the movement, what actually causes the body to be animated. So I offer 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Intermediate Qigong, which is what this one is. Wednesday, Beginner Qigong. And on Friday, Beginner Tai Chi. We also offer a live class on Zoom on Saturday at 9 a.m. And I also offer on Sunday a live in-person, in the park, a live Tai Chi class for people looking to learn Tai Chi. If you're seeking more information on these additional classes, put a comment below or send an email to jack.godfrey49@gmail.com and I'll add you to the distribution list so you get notification of these classes, both the live ones and the YouTube ones, as they're about to occur. So now, let's get on with the physical movement and demonstrating these 3 healing sounds, the 3 seasons that we're focusing on: early summer, late summer, and fall. The 2 seasons that we're not looking at this time are winter and spring. Sort of sound kind of normal. Fall, winter, and spring, the 3 normal seasons. Summer, late summer, kind of the split, and we have fall, yet another normal season. So we have 2 a little bit unusual and 4 that are kind of straight ahead. We're looking at 3 today, the one on either side of the current season. So off to the physical movements. So before we get into the physical movements, as we always like to do, we want to warm the body up first, getting the muscles a little bit loose, getting the breath going, getting the Qi moving throughout the body. So we're going to start with some physical movements. So we are in the late summer season, and we have a standing practice that we do at this time. And so we begin here with the feet, once again, parallel. and the feet pointing straight ahead. Outside of feet, outside of hips, one above the other. Put the weight on one foot, lift the toes of the other foot, lift the heel, swing the heel around. It should just about touch the ball joint of the other foot. Lift the heel, lift the toes, so you're resting on the ball joint on this foot over here. We swing the foot back so the feet are parallel. This is our narrow stance. This is where you want to be typically when we're standing still. Other disciplines will call it the ready stance. And now from here, we're going to work our way up the body. We have the small triangle, shift weight into the toes. We have the large triangle, shift weight into the heels. Now bend the knees slightly. Grab the hips. Push down with the thumbs. Draw the tailbone into the body. Pull the belly button in. Lift the ribs, creating space in the abdomen. Now bring the hands up about elbow height. Bring the elbows back a little bit behind the body. Turn the hands out to the side and bring the elbows towards each other. Big stretch on the top of the chest. Now lift the chin, gaze to the horizon. Lift the top of the head to the heavens. And now we move into the standing posture for late summer. Standing like a mountain. So you bring the hands out to the side. The elbows are bent a little bit. We have some openness in the palm, in the armpits. So there's some space in there. Imagine a golf ball, a tennis ball, a ping pong ball. You're holding that in there. And so we want to have the armpit area open up a little bit. So bend the elbows a little bit, let the arms come down. Now the middle fingers point towards the seams on the sides of the clothing. And we hang out here. So standing on a mountain, also known as standing firm on the earth. So inhale, we breathe in for a count of 4 as we drift forward onto the small triangle. And then exhale for a count of 4 as we drift back onto the large triangle. Inhale, we come forward. And exhale, we come back. We continue our gaze off into the distance. So inhaling. And exhale. Inhale, we come forward. And exhale, we come on back. Inhale. And exhale. So we'll do one more breath here. Inhaling, we drift forward. And exhale, we drift back. Now let the arms relax, let the body relax. And now we're going to pull down the heavens 3 times and move into some warm-up activities. So inhale, reach down to the earth, draw the chi up. Reach up to the heavens, pull the hands away from each other. Look to the opposite shoulder. We bring the chi down, in to the brass basin. So inhale. Gather the chi from the earth. Bring the chi down from the heavens and drop it in to the lower Dian-ten. Last one. And now we're going to shake the 9 gates, getting the chi flowing to the extremities of the body. So the elbows, the wrists, and the knees. No, the elbows, the wrists, and the shoulders going up and down. The hands turning from side to side. The knees, the hips, and the ankles going up and down as well. And then we turn and we look over the shoulder. Inhale, we're at the front. And exhale, we're at the back. So the 9 gates, the elbows, the wrists, the shoulders, the knees, the hips, the ankles, the lower back, the ribs, and the neck. So when you turn to the side, you want to turn the abdomen, turn the ribs, and then turn the neck. So you're getting a good twist on the spine. So each part of the spine is turning. So we'll do one more on each side. You should feel some tingling in the hands, have a little bit of extra color in the palms, and this is the chi getting out to the extremities, warming up the hands, warming up the feet. And now we're going to move into standing on a boat. So you come to the small triangle, which we talked about before, big toe, little toe, and the ball joint. Lift the ribs, lift the chin, stretch the front of the body. This is the dragon's back. You bring the arms up as well. And then exhale. We move into a turtle back. We drop the tailbone, you drop the ribs, you drop the chin, we stretch the back of the body, and when the weight is in our heels. So inhale, we come up. Exhale, we come on down. Inhale, we lift the gaze, stretch the front. Exhale, we lower the gaze, stretch the back. So inhaling and exhale. Inhale, we come on up. And exhale. We'll do one more cycle. So here. And we're there. Now we're going to do some side-to-side movement. So we need to step out into our stacking of the bones stance. So the knee is bent. The hip is over the ankle. The ribs are over the hips. And the shoulders over the ribs. So we have a stack of bones here on this side. This leg is bent. This leg is straight. Now we come over here as well. This leg straight. This one bent. And we're moving from side to side. Put the fingertips in the belly button. Pop the hands out. Shift the weight here. Turn the hips so you see the foot between your hands. Weight is in the heel of this foot. Shift the weight to the toes. The hips naturally turn, so now we're facing straight ahead. Push with the toes. Land in the heel. Now I see the foot between my hands. Shift the weight into the toes. The hips turn. We push with the toes, we land with the heel, and we see the foot between our hands. Now bring the hands up here. So the leg that has the weight, that arm's on top. Shift the weight into the toes. Push with the toes, the ball falls down. Land in the heels, the ball rises up to the side. So the leg that has the weight, that arm's on top. Push with the toes, the ball comes down. And we land in the heel. The ball rises up. Push with the toes. We're here. Inhale. As we land in the heel, we watch the ball rise up about shoulder height. We come down here. And then we come up on the other side. So we'll do one more cycle. And we bring the feet back together here. So now we're going to talk about and work our way through the healing sounds. So we're in late summer, but we're going to start with early summer. So we're going to cover early summer, the healing sound, and then we're going to move into late summer, and then finally into fall. So to begin with, late summer, June 21 to August 1st. The heart and the small intestine are the meridian systems, organ systems that are involved in that. The healing sound is ha, a descending pitch because you want to calm the heart down, or ha, because you want to stimulate the heart. And there's a movement for that as well to help with this healing sound. So the key here is you put your hand over your heart. My heart and your heart should be here on this side of the body. So I put this hand over the heart. This hand reaches out to the side. So this is a setup for the arms. But we need to fix our feet because we're going to be moving from side to side. So we want to be in that stacking of the bone stance that we were just moments ago. So you want to be able to move from side to side like this and still feel secure. So put your hand over your heart. Now I like to do this with my thumb resting on my sternum and my fingers over the heart. So just in the bottom ribs here. Now you reach this hand out to the side. So weight's on this leg at the moment. About shoulder height, palm up. And so you go inhale, and then we have the healing sound, ha. And we come back here, inhale again, ha. And once more, ha. So as we talked about a few minutes ago, we do it 3 times for the 3 aspects of the body, the 3 treasures. The Jing, the Qi, and the Shen. To help with this healing aspect, we also involve the color. And for summer, we have the healing sound is Ha, and the color associated that with is red. And you can think of whichever color, bright red, dark red, rose, pink, all those sorts of colors are part of this healing sound. So we have the palm here, and visualize gathering a chi ball of your favorite red color, whatever hue works for you. So you're gathering a ball of red chi, rose chi, and it's in the palm and it's just sitting there. And then it's inhale, and we go ha. And so what happens as you move the arm like this is that chi is flowing down the arm and across the body through the other arm and in to the heart. So we're actually gathering the chi from the heavens. And as we move with that healing sound, the chi ball flows through the arms and into the heart. So we have both the healing sound and the color working to help sedate or invigorate the heart. Now, we're going to move on to late summer. So summer, early summer, went from June 21 to August 1st. Late summer, the season we're in right now, goes from August 1 to September 21. And the organs and so on that are the meridian systems and the organs are the stomach and the spleen. The healing sound for this one is ho. And the color associated with this season is yellow. And again, all the hues that associate with that. So for this healing sound, the stomach is involved. So we're going to be bringing that chi into the stomach. So we take it, there's a different movement, of course, it's a different season. And so we bring the hands to the side and we gather the chi. So we breathe in and then we go ho. You draw the chi in to the stomach. So you bring it into the stomach itself. We bend over. So you gather the chi in the palms of the hands, the yellow chi. We inhale. Ho. So a descending sound to sedate the stomach, and a rising sound to invigorate, stimulate, make the stomach a little stronger. And so that's pitch up or pitch down. We'll do one more here. So gather in both hands, we're gathering some yellow, some golden chi ball here. So gather the chi into the palms, inhaling. Om. And twice more. Ho. And the last one. Ho. All right. So now we're going to move on. So that's the late summer season. That's the one we're currently in until September 21st. And then looking ahead to the fall. In the fall, which goes from September 21st to December 21st, we have the organ system, the meridian systems being the lung and the large intestine. And we, of course, have a healing sound for this season as well. And it is hiss. Sounds a bit like a snake, but it's hiss. And we do something with our hands as well. We bring the hands up overhead. And the color associated with this season is white and gray. So again, think of all the colors in that color range around the white, the gray, and we're going to use that color. We're going to grab, again, the chi in our hands, and we're going to bring them up over the head. So it's inhale. Hiss. And we come again. So inhale. Hiss. And the third time. Hiss. And we'll let the arms come on down. So one of the key things about the healing sounds, the ha for the heart, the ho for the stomach, hiss for the lungs. You breathe in, you gather that chi into the palms, you inhale deeply, and then as you do the sound, you empty the lungs, making that vibration and that sound, and you want to completely empty the lungs. So we'll do the one for the monk for the late summer, the ho. So inhale. Ho. And eventually you run out of breath. And that's what you're looking to do, is completely empty the lungs of the breath as you're making that sound, be it for the summer, for the late summer, fall, winter, or spring. All of these healing sounds, you want to empty the lungs as you're doing it. So, for tiger, for the fall, hiss. And we'll let the arms come on down. So that's the three healing sounds for the three seasons around about late summer. So early summer, ha. Late summer, our current season, ho. And fall, the season coming up, hiss. Now the actual sounds itself, they help us to get the vibrations going. But what you're looking to do is find around about that sound, the ho, which one for you it works on stimulating the stomach meridian, the spleen meridian, the stomach and the spleen organs, in particular the stomach itself. So you may find that a slightly different pitch, a different sound is going to resonate with your organs. So one last one, then we wrap up for today. So inhale. Ho. One for the jing. Ho. One for the chi. Ho. And one for the shan. And that's the class for today. See you all next time.